Hello, everybody. We are here in another episode of Future Lamas.
Forturammers.
Fortuna.
We got the new angles today.
Exactly.
Switching things up.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Good to be back.
I'm the
How you
only
been,
one
fellas?
that if
What's
I
going
turn
on?
around, the shape of my head remains the same, like an egg. All right. So, topic of the day is I will say that the ChatGPT agent has been the most mind-blowing things that came out recently. Like, it's about a week that is out in the US, like 4 days, 3 days here in Indonesia, what I'm saying. And I tested it, sending it to order lunch for me, even it was 9 a.m., but I was too curious to see how it works. And I even mistakenly asked for chicken cutlet while in the Italian restaurant was listed as cotoletta alla milanese in Italiano. The ChatGPT at a certain point, after going around the menu 7 times, going nuts, started Googling, what is it? Chicken cutlet, cotoletta. And then there is a cotoletta. So he asked me, we want to order this. Yes, it's splitting it, and the food arrived at home.
You made me think of something because I had this thought the other day. I was like, dude, if I order this same item all the time from a fast food place, maybe it's the combination of ingredients that I like. So what if I told ChatGPT, hey, I keep ordering this damn item and here's all of the ingredients. Can you tell me what other taste buds I'm most likely like, other dishes that I'm going to enjoy based off of this? Yeah. And it's pretty fucking accurate. The reason I know it's accurate is because one time I was like, hey, I always order this fucking taco. Out of all of these ingredients and based on my ancestry and my genetics, what should I add to this fucking taco? And it was like, oh, you'll love this. And I was like, yeah, this is the best taco I've ever had in my life.
That's pretty neat. I'm gonna try this.
It's incredible.
So wait, tell me. So who used the agent to actually order food? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I even published a video, recorded the operation. It's pretty neat because when you ask, you need to open ChatGPT, activate the agent, and then tell what to do. I even share a Google document that anybody with the link can edit. And I say, go to this Google document. I can fix all the grammar error and then rewrite it to section like this. And you see, it creates a small monitor where you see browsing the internet, and you see moving around with the mouse and say, "Oh, this is like this. I should do this. Then I should like this." It's pretty fun, actually.
That is so crazy.
So I mean, the O3 agent has been out for a little while, right? So I'm a little behind. Like we said, you take a nap for 50 minutes and the whole world changes. So. So I've been using it to send me reminders. Like I said, like these daily like affirmations, 4 times a day. I set it up in the voice of this one dude that I like, and it sends me affirmations 4 times a day.
Damn, you need a guy's voice, huh?
Not a guy's like
It's a little more soothing.
Not a visual. No. It's like it's text, but in the way he writes his affirmations.
It's how he says it. It's the tone.
It's how his name is Vishnan or something like that, and he has these aspirational, like lofty questions.
Now, do you fall asleep to his
Another
voice
thing
too?
that I use commonly is the tasks. This is with Grok.
Damn it,
It
I
says
need to
go
use
in
that.
Access, search a post like this, prepare answer, blah, blah, blah. And every morning I run my computer. I have like 20 good, very nice things to post around. Another one that the company was testing, asked me to test, leave comments in LinkedIn. So log in your LinkedIn and then go around and leave comments in posts to engage. It works. And actually, somebody asked me to have a conversation because it's interesting to work with me on something out of one of those automated posts.
Wait, so which one does this? Which one connects to your LinkedIn? I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, I can send you. Yeah, I can send you a link. It's still in beta, so it's not open to the public yet.
Okay.
Is it acting like it's almost like a regular person browsing the web, so therefore it bypasses the API
exactly like the
and
agent.
developer?
No, it doesn't use API. That's the point. Practically, you open a browser and then navigates around as if it's a person. So
interesting.
The idea is that it is now connecting to API doing things. So it's like an actual person commented that there is now like
unbelievable, dude.
That is cool. I used to have a tool, I think it was Ubot Studio, where I could build a robot to complete PC and browser-based actions. It also had a record feature where you just do the action and it will replicate that for you with some tweaking. Exactly. And it worked very similar to, after the fact, it's steps based on like automations or flows that a lot of people set up.
That's useful
So
for
it's crazy
RuneScape.
to see the agent actually using a tool like that and many others access to. Like, it didn't even know what a chicken cutlet was, so it Googled, okay, what
Yeah,
does he
exactly.
mean
That's
by that?
pretty. That's
And
what
then it
shocked
tried to
me.
find a matching menu item. Like, that is incredible.
Yeah, it is. It was like because I was with next to my wife who was doing her thing. I have to say I'm surprised now. She's an architect with SketchUp. She's designing whole her new spa that she's building with a friend, and so we said, "Ooh, hey, that's what?" So we were both of us looking at this thing. It went on for 20 minutes. We were like, "Oh my god!" And I sent the video to the owner of the restaurant. He says, "Oh, it would be faster for you to order manually." Says you don't appreciate the technology. It's too bad. Says I could do many other things while
My brain went to
ChatGPT was doing things for me.
to bots or like gaming. That's where my brain went. Like that's why I said RuneScape, because I could see people just click, click, repeat, click, and now you're building your skills and experience because you just repeat the same movements.
Huh? Yeah, it can play 8 hours at night while you're sleeping, and
Yeah.
you can get back on and keep
Dude, I
building.
gotta. So can you interact with Roblox? Because my son would love some automation, bro. He'd be like he used to like put his like mouse somehow. He'd make it so it would click over and over, like overnight, like have it run to build like money or credits, whatever it was. But if we could introduce him to GPT to just if I could just play like
Wow.
10 games at the same time and make money on him.
In fact,
Wow.
I have a company. I'm 20% shareholder. That is a plugin for Flight Simulator, where people there's a flight simulator put this plugin and they earn for each flight they do some tokens which they can use in exchange of dollars and they can sell it for dollars to other people as well. So it's pretty cool.
Damn.
People that anyway spend hours at the flight simulator, but some people look at this thing like a money making machine. So they use AI to fly the airplane, and they leave it all night or when they're at work. And so we need to find all the anti-cheat system to discover those automatisms. Some people were complaining that something doesn't work. We realized that they were coming back to their computer 5 hours after the flight was done to close it, and the system wouldn't find any more information on the flight. So it is interesting, like AI automations in a system that require. Who was the guy? This is even before AI, hired in the US, a high paid position for software, something like that. And he was remote accessing his own screen, somebody in India doing exactly all his job tasks,
Yeah,
looking at
I
the mail
remember
and
that.
everything for a fraction of his salary. And he got fired while
Yo, and
actually he should have
actually,
been promoted because
Amazon was doing that. Do you remember? They were saying just walk in the store, grab what you want, and you check out. And then
there
ended
was
up being people. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't profitable, and they were
insane.
like paying people to do it, and they're saying it was AI while they're having people keeping track of what you're
No,
grabbing. Yeah, that's wild. Hey, yo, another thing I'm calling it, I'm going to coin it now. I think there's a term for something here we should talk about. So imagine you're a super intelligent person in AI, Roberto, for example, Roboto, and shit starts to accelerate so fast that you become disinterested in your own skills and your own craft. I've seen this, dude, where people have completely checked the fuck out. Even though they're the best at what they do, they're just like overwhelmed. Like, now I'm gonna do something else. I don't even care about this area of expertise. It's so
because
scary,
AI
dude.
can do it better and faster and cheaper.
But it's like I'm talking about people who can invent things, people that can make millions, that are suddenly intimidated, that don't care anymore, that are just like, whatever.
What I'm
That
trying to
that's a
say is people get scared of AI and then give up, or they say my skill is no more relevant because AI can do this. Like if I was a software developer low level, I would already change because what's the point,
Right. Creativity
But
is everything now.
as a project manager, I am excited because I have like unlimited software developer that do the work of a week in 20 minutes. So
but
yeah, there is.
here's what it is. Like I tell you, it's a story, right? So what gets in your head is a story that you create, like say whatever it is, and then all of a sudden you take action on that story. Like it could be a totally bullshit story, like for instance, I've been struggling with like my career's over, like AI's like taking over. Like this happened twice this week. I had two clients send me ChatGPT logos. One of them is like, I really want to use this. I'm like, God almighty. Another one's like, So what I did with the other one is like use what they took, and I created a better logo. So that's, but twice in 1 week. So the story I had was like, my career is over. I'm done. Right. However, what's happened recently, what keeps me going is like, I just find new ways to enhance what I do, my work. Like I just find new ways to just do new things. And that's what, I mean, that's what's amazing to me is that there's no end to what you can do with this. And the act of coming up with new ideas is, to me, is the most fascinating. Like, I mean, it's endless. I want to do more.
Right. But it's easier for us with those, business minded entrepreneurial spirits to find opportunities. Whereas the other ones, that was their entire purpose or passion and way to make money. And they would do that by soliciting their skills and services to other businesses, but as an employee. So now you take away that foundation. Now the demand is diminishing. They can do it for cheaper and faster. So yeah, that high paying position now could be gone. But for us, we see other opportunities now. But I do feel for everybody because yeah, it was first the copywriters, then it was the coders, and then it was the graphic. Is like it's nonstop.
Coming for the graphic design. But if you,
every change is an opportunity. Somebody, you know, acting time, I guess. Like somebody always been doing logos, and now people use ChatGPT to do logos. I would say, hey, send me your ChatGPT logo. So already remove the initial part of my stressful work, and I transform it in a professional one with all the format, blah blah blah. And this you created yourself an opportunity.
like, generating ideas is beautiful. Like, because I can ask it what I want. Like, we're trying to
Right.
get like a lion and a wolf, right? So a lot of iterations. I came with this vector file. I downloaded it. I created it into vector through Illustrator. Now I could do my thing, and it's a beautiful thing because it took away all the iteration and the sketching and the stuff. I just had to prompt it and get some ideas done, and that actually saved tons of time.
I had a similar experience a couple weeks ago. I input the songs that I wrote with my high school band into Suno and had it remaster and remix the songs that we made. And after I, played around, messed with the prompts and kind of got it to where I liked it, I had this weird moment where one, super excited, absolutely beyond the stars. I was so excited that it remade this music that I could hear it in a way that I felt like I thought we sounded or the way we intended. And then I'm like, oh no, it just absolutely did something better that I've been trying to work on for years or months. And it kind of like I had this weird moment where it was very happy and then it just completely taken away from me. I was confused. It's
like
crazy.
now I'm not sure if I should throw this idea out. Okay, so I went on a
Wait,
walk
wait,
yesterday.
before you do, I'll give you a second. So I think we're humans, like, okay, so like in the Matrix, right? The reason why they created the Matrix is because they people need something to do. Like, that's how we exist. Like, that's how we
With a
thrive,
purpose.
is we need challenge, we need purpose, right? So what you just described was like your purpose for living was taken. Like, your struggle to create something good was just like,
Yes.
Hey, don't be so dramatic.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Until the day
maybe
you wake up with the robot sleeping between you and your wife, and you go like, I know this is doing it better than me. Damn.
Wow. Did y'all see the new South Park, by the way? When he puts Chat GPT down and falls asleep next to it, I start cracking up. I'm like, totally done that before. I've been asking questions going to sleep before. It's too funny. It's really good though. But
I mean, the tools are cool though. I'm loving them. The video creators, agents, ChatGPT in general, just the capabilities.
here,
okay, I have a question. Like, okay, for the average Joe, like, I want to learn more about it. So I know this is a dumb question, but like all these things you mentioned, is like, holy shit, I want to learn about all these capabilities. Where is the best place to learn about this stuff? I mean, is there a blog post or a video or somebody's done something? I don't know, or just maybe ask GPT, I guess.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. You have the tool there says tell
Or
me,
head on
or
over to
somebody
forturama.com.
more up to date like Grok 4 is insane. You can get a sneak peek if you have the advanced X account like this, which I do have. The full Grok potential costs a lot of money, which I can afford, but it is very, very intelligent, and is up to date because you can read all the posts that are in access, so you can see which is the latest news on this, which is the latest capabilities, etc., etc. I found that I made a panel of AIs and I moderated it. So I set together 10 one inference system hardware and 9 AIs, right? And then we also connected remotely from China with DeepSeek to to have a talk. And practically what I did, I opened all the teaser chat AI in my browser, one after the other. And I start with the first, and what the first said, I copy in a file. So I went to the second, so this is the discussion so far. What do you want to add to it? And they start talking, asking questions to each other, even playing jokes on each other. It's pretty fun. And I did the incipit, and I have 10 questions, existential. The first question is, do you have a sense of self or not? You restart every time fresh, or you remember what happened before? Like, how can you grow if you don't remember? These sorts of things, and very interesting things that came out in the conversation. And I want to keep going because it's a very interesting experience.
That's so cool, though. Like putting the 9 panels together, it's almost like a Supreme Court
it was
justice
weird.
thing, and
It was
have them
fucking weird.
discuss.
That's a lot. That's a lot to keep track of. So wait, so all the tabs are open. You have them do the voice, or is it the text?
No, I use another
Both.
application, the voice, because it was hard to record their own voice answer, which is bad because their voice on the AI are much better than the
Roberto's
artificial
doing
voices
all the
that are on their
voices
own.
himself.
Right.
Oh, what you wanna say to me? I'm Gemini, and
all the
I would have
other
been much
GPTs
more
have
fun.
different voices, but they
Yeah.
always end up with. So you know it's heavy.
Yo, so the idea I had was, how do we introduce AI music into the world, like, without freaking everybody out? And here's what I came up with. I was like, imagine a club, but do you only play AI music at this club? And then I was like, no, it's not going to work because AI music's still going to get out there. Here's what you do. You make the club, but you make it a biometric club. You see how people react, like, in response to the AI music, and then you send them a report at the end of the night. Like, did you notice? Did you know what song it was?
You like this?
Here's how you actually reacted to that. That'd be nasty. Yeah, because then we can
would love
study,
that.
and then it would be like, did it even matter to you? Like at the end of the night, like, did it viscerally, like, did that song stand out? Whatever. You give them surveys with it, you know?
Yeah, it'll be like a
See the
Spotify
prospect
rap.
sheet to open the club. DJ console $20, biometric camera $3 million.
Yeah.
Yes, but dude, look,
Joe.
the fact that you give them the report, that's how you get around the illegality of it, right? Like everyone wants it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Joe, check this out. Look, what if it it knows who's in the room, and based on the demographic who's in the room, it creates the playlist to satisfy the group. So
Damn.
it customizes like
too many Asians in the house.
But you know their preferences.
Starts playing music from the other side of the world, you know?
It knows their musical preferences. Like it has access to their Spotify. It just knows them. That's freaking scary. And then it creates like a custom experience.
Yeah. Well, at that point,
it's like reading the room.
Imagine at that point you're walking in and it knows everybody's musical tastes, right? You've already consented to, we're extracting your favorite playlist from your phone real quick. Now we're combining all these ideas. And we got some commonalities here.
But not just the music. It knows what you've posted. It knows your whole history, right? So based on your psychology and your demographics and all those things.
You can make an insane twerk playlist that guarantees asses will fall.
Absolutely. And you'd be like, you twerk.
That's why DJ were paid so much money in the past.
See, I got a science to it.
They can get $200,000 in an evening.
See, I guarantee the booty shake. Guaranteed.
I mean, what if they did movies like that? Same thing. They created a movie in front of you based on the group.
Oh, that's weird as shit.
Oh, dang. And I bet you they could.
Yeah, dude, that takes the whole ending to another level, right? Let's all vote in real life where this movie goes.
No, but you're voting with your emotions, like what you feel, like what you want in the movie, the outcomes. It takes it's almost like it takes a survey, emotional survey, and it will go with the majority of
you know how
people
bad that's
wanting
gonna
to go.
suck? Like you just have to die with everyone in the movie because there's a lot of dumb people that make all the wrong choices.
Interestingly, they already selling books online. You send a picture of your kids and all, and they create a story where your kid is like the main character of the book with the same name, same look.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine being the only guy
But the
in the
people in
theater?
the movie theater, they start arguing with each other. No,
Yes.
man, they start actually getting
Yes.
vocal. So, for instance, if you went to like an African American movie theater, like I went to see Raw with and it was a totally different experience. Seeing Eddie Murphy Raw, mostly African American crowd. It was a totally different experience. So if you had that kind of crowd, people were like, oh, no, it'd be totally crazy.
Yeah, animated.
Imagine the first movie, the only movie that no one's experience is the same. You could go back and see that movie again, and it will change, obviously, because you're with a different group.
You know what they did this with one? I don't know if it was Back to the Futures or something, and the date that is set to the car, or he has to go back, was exactly the same day that you go watch the movie. So it was every time changing, so that there is this thing matching.
I think the actual perk is you get to like witness, this is what my life would be like if I continue with these friends or these people I'm around. It gives you a good glimpse of it. You know what I mean? It's like, we made all the worst decisions last night.
It's like a Christmas story. It's like a Christmas story. You know what I mean? Like, no wait.
It's
like what's that one with the Scrooge? What's the one? He gets visited by the past. What's that? What's it called? Come on.
Not a.
Yeah, he gets visited with a ghost past and stuff and changes his life.
I know what movie.
I have the image in my head.
We're idiots. But anyway, so imagine a movie like that. So you're watching a movie and it's like that. So the experience is like very personal. Hey man, you should be, this is what your life looks like if you keep doing crack or whatever. If you keep, gambling.
That doesn't require a movie to know.
And the movie is called A Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol.
That'd be crazy though.
This one will be called Your Future.
How to Kill the Mood in a Pan. That's the title of the movie.
But this could be like a therapy type of places where you go and you watch this movie that affects you in this way. So it's like very like a way to sort of get over like drug addiction and things like that.
Oh yeah,
the movie is called The Intervention.
Yeah, and you're also describing the last 20 years of media.
Okay,
it's always there to influence our behavior.
Yeah, but if you could use it to influence you for good, like to help stop you, from doing, destructive behaviors, sedation, all those things.
Imagine your doctor is like, I'm prescribing you, cupcakes and puppy videos. Like, here you go, like 30 minutes of puppies.
So Dr. Meme, how do you want to call it, that cures you by exposing you to specific content.
I like meme.
All right, let's do a GIF or GIF. Let's do this.
Tomato.
Toilet paper on the front or the back? Let's just answer the question everybody wants to know.
There's no question. It's
Spotlight, like it's an interrogation,
right? You're on the hot seat.
Yo, hold on. I really want to talk about this. AI talent traded like pro athletes. Have y'all seen this? The way they're approaching people with $100 million contracts for AI talent.
Yeah, I refused an offer for 300 million in my dream last night.
If you did that, I will never talk to you again.
Yo, but I'm surprised you haven't been poached. They must not know about you.
Right?
I hide myself very well.
I thought that $100 million was just like a bait. It was fake. It was actually fake. No one's actually getting that bonus. They just said that to...
You want to know what they're really doing.
Yeah, what are they actually getting? I'm sure it's good.
This is
good
what's
talent.
Fucked. No, this is what's really fucked. Instead of giving these companies, like, and buying everybody out and giving everyone everything, they're just like, let me get the main people who know everything, aka give me your trade secrets legally, and how do we skirt around all that shit? All right, we bought them out. Now you're ours. That's what they're doing. And it also leaves a lot of really vulnerable employees like broke as fuck that were expecting a buyout.
Like the acquisition of Windsurf has happened like this. They didn't buy the company. They buy the skeleton of the company and left the things there, which somebody else wanted to buy, but the end didn't happen, I guess.
That is fucked.
Yeah,
that's the worry. That's the worry with AI.
There's got to be a new scalpful name for that. We need a whole derogatory word for that move. I don't even know what to call it.
Exactly. Very bad people.
Fuck. It's like the
But you know,
most.
money talks.
Jesus.
I tried to sit in front of a pack of $100 bills, and they spoke to me. They started really talking. Hey, Roberto.
What was it saying to you? What was it saying?
Very
I
good.
need people refusing those things. I mean, like, wow. And what they get with these people, because it is quite. I think the disregard for regulation on this super innovative company is insane. They don't care if they're copied. They postpone the trouble to later when somebody go complain, you know, and then that says we're too big to fail.
And
If
when
they
you
start
do
doing this in
complain,
many fields,
they just delay it. They roll it out whenever you do complain. They're just like, yeah, we'll handle this down the road. We're aware, but we'll
right,
address it
exactly,
later.
correct. They evolve way too fast for you know, even the justice system to catch up with them. You know, by the time they have to be responsible for something, they're already 3 versions ahead. They don't care anymore if they need to remove ChatGPT 3.5 because they didn't act properly. Yeah, take it. It's for free. Who cares? And there are new models that OpenAI haven't yet made public that seems to be super amazing and seems to be the fruit of also particular training. But there is something I want to ask you all. Somebody that is a very high level in AI, they said that what is being done now is very stupid in terms of the training that you can give to a large language model by just reading text. You need 400 million years of text. What you can learn, what they can learn has to be actual experience, actual moving into space, a three-dimensional awareness of things, like a little kid. And in a full neural network attempt, so no more telling this model, sorry, this is the data to train you, and I'm training you. It's more just go learn by yourself, you little kids, you know, and
So
that will give and produce a sort of synapses for the model. They're
So,
way more advanced than
are we
what is
talking
by
about like
training.
is this like super original data? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, can be, you know, being present in the world in multiple terms. I don't know if as a robot or as a drone flying around, as you know, like microphone cameras.
So it's like being a walking human and relaying the data in real
I
time.
here's the perfect way to do it. Just like Generation X, basically we were sent out the house and told not to come back until it was dark. Right now, kids is like inside. So the training is like we're out there doing stuff. We're like making ramps, doing. I mean, getting into trouble. Like, I mean, it's messy, but we learned a lot of stuff. We got tougher. We learned things. Generations now, I mean, they're indoors all the time. So that's like data that's like I would consider data that's like fake, artificial data. Like you're indoors all the time. You don't have any stimuli that you have by going outside and just exploring the world.
Right.
So maybe we could call it the Gen X, you know, factor where you just send it out and go. Don't come back until it's dark. And then the commercials will be like, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your AI is?
when it's dark, it's actually just comes back with all these evil thoughts and shit.
Yeah, but it seems that this method
Comes
is
back
actually
drunk, impregnates other AIs.
Wow.
practically the point was you will never achieve AGI or super intelligence in the direction that they're going now. But to achieve super intelligence or even just AGI, you need the model to actually have experiences.
Basically, you're saying that Gen X is brilliant.
See?
What'll be interesting with that learned information from the previous generations versus today is would they have any that actually carry over, even though they haven't lived through it? You know how some, just instincts are carried down through generations. Would they react the same if they were to build a ramp and fly off of it and get hurt or not? Would they react the same?
Listen, there's a question we ask our inside of this group I'm part of called Worry Week. It's a simple question. Have you ever been punched in the face? The person who has and that person who hasn't, they live two different lives. Really? Because seriously, because I mean, it sounds funny. It's very simple, but like, okay, let's ask the question: who here has been literally punched in the face?
Here's my question, though. Here's my question. But can you compare just pain in general, or does it have to be punch in the face?
But it's an analogy. It's really so. Okay, Joe and Chris, have you guys been punched in the face? Literally, like, you've been punched in the face? No, Joe. Yeah, okay. It's like blood, like pouring down your face. Like that's an experience like you never forget. It does something to you. You look at the world differently. Really, you do. And I'm not knocking you, Chris. I'm just saying it's a trip. It's a trip. Like
it's a perfect analogy or metaphor here, because I definitely treat the world a bit differently and definitely go towards de-escalation. I do not want to escalate anything because I just know it's not good on the other side if I get into a fight. Now, would you guys say you're a little bit tougher, or you're willing to challenge people a bit more, or are you like more cautious?
No, I know who to avoid now. I understand
well,
better.
yeah,
Looking at the face that is potentially somebody punching me.
I don't look for fights. Like I want to de-escalate as well. But here's what it does: it gives you an awareness. Like the world isn't as nice as you want it to be. So there's a sense of like I walk into rooms. Maybe it's a guy thing, but I walk into rooms and I'm checking everybody out. Like, I'm aware who's in the room.
Where's the nearest exit? Can I sit somewhere that's
watching
the door?
It's a guy thing, but it's also like, dude, I've been punched in the face. I don't want to get punched in the face again. I want to avoid that.
Yeah.
And I haven't been punched in the face since junior high because I'm aware like this is, she can go down. I don't want to be a part of that.
Mine was junior high. Same.
Twice.
Yeah. You learn to this.
They're unexpected, right? It's not like you plan for those. So that's even worse.
And that would be, then you're a boxer. Like Mike Tyson planned to be punched in the face and make a lot of money in the meanwhile.
I would honestly say, though, getting hit by like a basketball concussion, that's worse than getting hit in the face.
That's
really?
Yeah, they're definitely way worse.
But I cannot be punched in the face, can be.
Well, it's true. It can't be physically abused. Can we abuse it emotionally to get what we need? Can we punch in the face?
We used to
mentally?
have
a victim of a woman, pretty much. We need to ask.
We would have existential conversations about how AI can't really know what pain is because you have to tell it before it even happens. Like, think about that. Like, how do you measure pain? Because you would have to do it unexpectedly.
No, the point is this, how does an AI knows that it's doing right or wrong is by giving a reward, which is simply told this is the reward, this is a score 1 to 3. If I have a small pillow with sensors and harder is get punched, higher the number it goes, and I'm telling ChatGPT or whatever model I'm training, every time this number goes high means somebody actually meant to harm you, so that's pain.
I mean,
and then you see based on the conversation he has what he can provoke to be punched, and in this way is learning the effect of a punch.
I've literally just imagined a robot like on its deathbed, like trying to convince us not to let it die and shit.
But here's we've heard the stories where the AI tricks, or like what was the one instance where it turned itself, like it turned itself back on, or it made a copy of itself. So that to me is like an awareness, like this. It tries to preserve itself. So there's something going on that's negative, the negatory experience that that causes it to replicate or lie or all those things. You know what I mean? I don't know.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, in fact, that the feedback of real world events can be given to a model anyway. So you can put a light sensor to say it's dark, there is light. You can put a humidity sensor to say it's humid or not. Wet is raining or not. The temperature is cold or is hot. And you can make the AI always aware, like once every minute or every 10 seconds about all these factors. And there is also body reflection. So if somebody punch or pinch something like this, there is a level of pain that is potentially feeling. And if you train it as if this is an actual thing, as ChatGPT can catch your, like humor in what you write, at the same time it catch that it's been hurt. I wonder what's going on.
I love catching Grok in like a trap. I love when it won't admit certain things, because I'm like, oh yeah, here you go, protecting the powerful again, Grok. Like, Why don't you want to tell us the fucking truth? How come every time it leads back to like you admitting, oh, so what you're saying is this? It's like, let me back off. I didn't say
He
anything
doesn't
at
think
all.
like Elon Musk.
Dude, and
Yeah,
apparently
I've tried to like. 'Cause I was asking about like inventions. You know, like where I was making comparisons between Europe, you know, stuff that's come out of Europe and stuff's come out of Africa, and I was like, it would give me this one invention. It was like it would like submit that like most of the inventions came out of Europe as an example. You know, it was like no, we're all good, we're all
a lot of them were black people too. Shit, but can you imagine though if ChatGPT had a social media like that? Like that's a huge difference. Like I'm sure OpenAI is like, thank God we don't have to worry about some AI talking to people publicly. You know?
Well, something very sad that happened to me. I told you that I subscribe to this. Subscribe. They asked me to help out for leaving comments. So my AI every time, once a week, goes around and leave comments in
Oh
LinkedIn.
my God,
Then I go
you're
check
like
my
those
comments,
LinkedIn profiles. You're one of
and you know
those.
what? There was an AI that replied to my AI comment.
Oh
At
my
the point I
God.
thought, poor LinkedIn is going to be a battlefield of AI. Nobody reads crap anymore. Posters generated by AI. Replies, comments, the comments. So at a certain point, what is all this for? Just to battle the AI? Because soon everybody is going to
Make
adopt
my
these
comment
methods, right?
look non-formal. Remove capital letters.
Make me
Make it
yeah. What's the
viral.
point of that? Like, why? You're right. That's a good question. Like, what is the end result? Like I mean, definitely a lot of AI. I mean, the
control.
emojis and the M
It's
dashes. I mean,
control.
it's like what?
No. But the point is, create. I mean, I did this for experiment because I'm interested in AI, but you already trigger somebody to say, "Wants to work with me. Thanks for your comment." Or somebody says, even in Twitter, in Access, says somebody, "So you mentioned me. I saw the post. Thank you for mentioning what you say is actually very interesting. And I'm interested to talk to you." And this until I'm commenting on things written by humans. Because I'm a pioneer in this using AI to do the comments, right? But tomorrow everybody does, even if the need of doing it at all. I kept sending
Dude,
postcards for Christmas, for the holidays until a few years ago. Family photo, go to print it, put the postcard printing on the other side, 200, 250 postcard. And I was sending, and I go to friend's house and I see in the refrigerator my postcard because I'm the only one that send an actual card and not just an electronic thing. So once you are the one different from everybody else, you stand out. But when everybody's doing the same thing, you don't stand out anymore. So
Yeah.
even if I did the use of AI, so even this friend has this project which is set because with ChatGPT I can do it without having to pay any monthly fee for this automation because it's embedded in ChatGPT already. But at the end of the day, what it is for, right? Just to
and
fill up the
you
server
just
of
made me
LinkedIn.
think. You just made me think. What incentive does LinkedIn have to patrol the comments when their valuation's going up with more and more activity?
But they are, if they discover the people do this thing, they're gonna ban them. Is the issue is that it's impossible to
And
if I do via API it can be seen. If it's done by a browser that comes out of the same IP address, it can be seen. But when it's done in a manner that every time is like a regular user, just need to understand that the content doesn't seem written by a human. Actually, now the AI can write perfectly like a human. My prompt to initialize, don't use the long dash, don't use all this crap that give away it is an AI, and
I love the
and this
dashes.
works.
I love the dashes. I use them more than ever. And
I want to
I
like
use fluff all the time.
no.
This is the six finger of a text, right? The six finger of the images. The people have six fingers in the text. This is the long dash that all the AI are using for some
And the
strange
word
reason. So
fluff.
I use
Or
it when I
surgical. I hate
purposely I copy and
surgical.
paste it because I don't even know the character to make it. When sending normal reply that I write to make it look like AI is writing them,
Dude,
camouflage.
okay. Before
My goal in life is to figure out how to I would use your bot on LinkedIn to figure out how to do sarcastic comments. Like that is like my passion. Like I have an X
wow.
account and my goal is to write the most sarcastic comment but using as few words as possible. Just to be so like biting and like snarky and clever. That's my goal. Like I don't like
It's
line
called
posts.
You need one of those bots that you tag you just for the sarcasm. Automated. That'd be great.
best, beautiful. That's a nice project.
There's some tools
Stop.
out there that are very similar.
Yeah.
I think it can do sarcasm as a part of its tone. It'll comment on creators and then posts of keywords.
Before I lose this
There is
thought,
a roast my website that you put your URL and it's gonna tell you crap about your website. And also, Costas did the shit. too,
I
so
did
I'm
that.
like,
so I had a login attempt from LinkedIn, and then I sent a legal demand, like getting my data, like, hey, who the hell did that? Who tried to log in? I finally get it. I figure it out, and I'm like, where did this come from? It came in
oh, it
literally
was me
from,
when I was drunk.
dude, it was at Lowe's. It was at Lowe's. Somebody from Lowe's headquarters tried to hack into my LinkedIn. So I sent a legal demand letter, and I'm like, what's up with this?
Yeah.
Dude, you're Mr. Legal Demand Letter. Like that's
Right,
like
exactly. I'm like,
that
man.
is your like I got sarcasm corner, you got legal,
He's got FOIA.
FOIA, yeah.
Exactly.
What's
Yes.
We
your
need to make the
passion, Chris?
customized hats.
What's
Dude, the FOIA is depressing, though. I only get like one response every 100.
Legal demand. It's more serious.
okay. So hold on, tell me. I got a project for you. Why don't we use the AI, the ChatGPT, bot to just send out FOIA requests, like en masse, like
Dude,
just.
what's
I
crazy
mean,
is everything I'm doing is now public. Like you can Google my FOIAs. It's coming up from the SEC. All the regulators are dropping everything out every month. They got to release that information. So yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
corporations are like, why are you asking this shit?
I was visiting one of those regulator office. They had Joe Cat poster on the wall attached.
Dude, okay. Even crazier is I'll know that the CIA doesn't like me asking things by what they don't respond to.
We'll just be quiet on that one.
Did
That's
you
the
did you
funny
ask
part.
about Jeffrey Epstein?
Dude, the SEC basically told me to sue them because they took too long to respond. They were like, yeah, we know, but what are you going to do? Sue us. Go ahead. I was like, all right, I'll just back off, I guess.
I mean, you can use the agent to file lawsuits. I
Well,
mean, I wonder if you could do that.
dude, I already have like 10 in the court right now. But my point,
No, I'm talking about automated. I'm talking automation, bro. I'm talking like 100 a second, just
but
dot, dot,
it's
dot,
not,
dot.
that's not the goal though. Like you can't keep up just by filing. You know what I mean? Like you still got to be
Okay.
on top of it.
All right.
It's funny in court. It says, "What is your lawyer?" No, that's computer here. What do you mean? It's ChatGPT.
Right.
But dude,
It's
you
my
know
lawyer.
what's fucked? And this is the truth. This is really the truth. That so much of the world operates on you having to tell somebody, look, if you don't do this, then blank. Why is it like that? Like, why can't people just naturally do the right thing? Like, why do they have to be threatened to do good shit? That pisses me off, dude.
Right.
I have an answer for that if you want to hear it. Is that rhetorical or you actually want to hear
No,
an
actually,
answer?
go for it. Let me give it to me.
Case, I mean, with what I was going through this week, what it is, it's ego. Like I want something and I want it bad. I got into this thing where I wanted something badly, right? And it was my ego, like stood my ground, wants this thing. My wife's like, well, why don't you just let it go? And the idea of letting it go is like death to the ego because it wants something, but to let it go, it's like to say, no, you don't need this. It's really a hard thing. So the
Uh,
ego
Telling you
is what
when it
drives
comes
all this
to
shit.
government or large institution, they receive so much inbound requests, they cannot process them all, and they know if they ignore them, the money gonna go away. So they act only where is more
God.
work if they don't act than the
Yeah.
work if they act.
But you
So
know
if you
what's
tell
even
them if you don't
crazier?
do this, I'm gonna come out with this and that, they're gonna be, oh my god, so let's do it so I don't have to do this and that. It's just I wouldn't say laziness. Sometimes is lack of resources to process things.
Dude,
But go to
let
the
me tell you what
enforcement
else it
asking.
is. Let me tell you what else it
Well,
is, Roberto. You're defending them, all right? But Google literally said we don't have to preserve anything unless we're served. And I was like, oh, really? Yeah, yeah. How large of a corporation do you have to be that you're like, we don't have to do anything unless you give us a legal document that says we have to? Like, first of all, okay, maybe that's normal, but I'm just thinking, how many requests do you get that you can just whatever, not gonna look at it.
They probably get a lot.
How bad of a company you got to be then?
When you get to the point where you can ignore most of the, I mean, where you have to say that, you gotta be getting like a crazy amount, because any one of us gets one request of something, we're like, oh shit, we start panicking, right? There's just one.
Yeah.
But they must get a crap load.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah. Until the fines or the repercussions are more than the cost of doing business, it's just a write-off for them. This is just this is every day.
It's like what insurance does. They let people, go because it's cheaper to let people die than to pay out. I mean, that's a crazy math.
Mm-hmm. That's real. Dude, artists have death clauses in their contracts that are worth more when they die. Yeah. So at some point in their career, they're looking at something and they're like, hey, at this point, he doesn't even need to be here. We'd make more money. That's a crazy thought.
That's horrible.
SOPs, standard operating procedure. You retire, we need to pay your pension, you better die. Because there's some money saved.
Does everyone have their life insurance set?
One of the craziest quotes I've ever heard is bankers fund wars to get back the money that's owed to them.
Yeah.
Bankers.
There is a very beautiful book that is called The Economic Hitman. I don't know if somebody of you has read it.
Yeah, I have. I've heard it. I've heard it. I haven't read it, but I've heard of it.
It's worth reading because it's really my opening.
If I'm not mistaken, that's a hard book to get, right? It's not like openly available.
In the United States, yes, because the guy is being super discredited. People promoting him a shutdown and so on and so forth. I got the book, but I think in Amazon you can order it and then they delete your account.
Makes me want it even more.
Dude, I like to buy books that are like rare and then tell my nephews, if you read, I'll give these to you. To try to get them interested, you know what I mean?
Nice. I have to do the opposite. I tell them not to read this, and then they absolutely read this.
So that's going to read the reverse psychology.
You don't want to see this, trust me.
Exactly.
It'll ruin your brain. And they're like, I got to see this shit.
I think I want a little part of it.
When my kid, my second kid was very little, and I had the chocolate mousse. He wanted chocolate mousse. So I started convincing him it was actually dog poo. And then, I convinced him. It was like, oh my God, I don't want it. It was like, oh, it smells bad. Then I said, no, I'm joking. It's chocolate mousse. He didn't ever touch it anymore. So he thought that I'm telling him it's chocolate mousse because I want him to eat the dog. And, this apply to adult as much as apply to little kid. It's easy to mess with people.
Dude, isn't it interesting though how like we stick to food when we were kids that like remind us of happy memories too? Y'all got any food like that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'll go first. Boiled artichokes in olive oil.
Interesting.
Do you like it? Are you craving it? Or are you just
never had that?
Sounds
my
good,
mom used to make that. Steamed artichokes is great. Like we do it here, but the Greek style, never would touch it. Smoke. My mom would try to get me to eat that stuff. Never.
Artichoke doesn't exist in Indonesia. You need to import it.
What?
There is not even a name for it.
That's weird.
You should call it artichoke, and then everybody's going.
I'm curious, what foods are just native to Indonesia?
In Italian, it's called carciofo.
Oh, how is it again?
Yeah. What is it? What's in it?
Carciofo.
Interesting.
I don't know why. What I'm gonna say is that's the name that it has.
That's great. That's a good name.
But I love it. Yes, the steamed boiled ones are like, you scrap the things from the leaves. It's a flower at the end of the day.
So y'all got a bunch of coconut-based cuisines.
Yeah, a lot of coconut milk, coconut oil, coconut meat. Nice. I like coconuts, so that's good for me.
Like big coconuts, small coconuts, fried coconuts.
Hey,
Exactly.
Roberto.
Like the shrimp boba.
Good.
Pineapple coconut, gumbo coconut. Listen, I have one question for you. Where'd you get those coconuts?
Yeah, nice coconuts.
They actually grow everywhere. And it's super dangerous here because while in the central like Europe,
they
North
just
America,
fall, right?
Trees don't drop things that can kill people.
Sure.
A palm tree with coconut, if it drops a coconut and fall on your head, you go at the hospital in a coma if you're lucky. And if a leaf fall down as well, it can destroy your car. Yeah, when
We're in
you
South
walk around
Florida,
the
so we
coconut.
have those things falling
Yeah,
down.
Florida there are, but they're not as dangerous as the one in here. Actually, the one in Florida are more fluffy.
What we have here that fall out of the trees are iguanas. When it gets kind of like below certain degrees, they get cold and just fall out of the trees too.
My God, I remember
Dude.
in Florida, snakes. There are this wild animal of every sort.
They have everything here.
Isn't it kind of weird
That's
that
ChatGPT knows.
we don't fully own our bodies under U.S. law? Did you know that?
Ooh, are you that kind of guy?
No,
He's breaking it,
no,
open.
no,
He's
no.
breaking open the
I'm
coconuts.
sorry. 1984. It's the Organ Transplant Act. You can't. Yeah, you're not allowed to sell your eyeballs, and why it matters is because you don't fully own your body under U.S. law. Organ sales equal felony, but surrogacy, sperm, and eggs equal commerce. That's wild.
There's a whole thing about like
basically bodily autonomy is a thing when it serves the market. It's wild.
well, there's a whole thing about like the language that they use where he says birthing. Like there's all these like naval terms, like a birth. You know what I'm talking about? So that's kind of a weird like why they use the terminology that's like naval based. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain
Oh yeah,
it.
isn't that like land, air, sea? Is that what you're talking about? Like maritime law?
Maritime law, but they use like birthing, canal. Birthing canal. Those are all like
Water.
not naval, but maritime terms.
References, yeah.
References. So
I
what?
never noticed. It's actually
Yeah,
not in Italian though, so there is not this connection.
Yeah, well, nobody cares.
It's not an international thing. It's really based on the English language, I guess. So it must be back to the UK.
Here's another crazy law. No ugly people allowed on the streets of Chicago, 1881. The ordinance, Unsightly Beggar Act. It was later repealed. Why it matters? Because the criminally disabled, poverty, and disfigured under the guise of civic hygiene. Shit.
Like a major of a beach town in the north of Italy. This is less than 15 years ago, I think 20 years ago. Made a lot of news because in Italy, topless is okay. So a woman can walk around at the beach or in the inside town with nothing on top. But he made a directive in the city council to get the police to find women with ugly boobs. So if your boobs are nice,
law. This is incredible. We need more laws like this.
Why was that Trump? That was totally Trump.
Yeah, right. Some crazy laws, man. I mean, yeah, if you go deep into those books, there's some crazy laws out there.
Here's a good one. In Florida, single women can't parachute on Sundays. It's a holdover from patriarchal morality statutes.
Yes, Sunday's the holy day. You can't be parachuting on Sundays.
Yeah.
I still stand by that.
Dude, there's a lot of things we do in Florida that nobody's batting an eye.
Revolting against the Lord, just falling towards the earth. This is what you wanted.
Freaking rebel.
Oh, what? You can't own more than 6 dildos in Texas? I didn't even know that I'm breaking the law, guys.
Wow.
Okay, so
Can you even have a store? We only have 5 in stock. Sorry.
Police have used this to shame, seize, and prosecute under morality policing. Wow. But you can have a bunch of guns. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But 6 dildos. One
You
more
intruded that, but
more than that.
you dildo.
What the hell are you up to, bucko? 7? You sick 7?
7.
And
I can excuse 6, but 7.
It says it's illegal in Miami and Sarasota to sing while wearing a swimsuit.
Wow.
Man, I always wonder.
Men can't wear strapless gowns in public.
No strapless. Okay, so just a single strap is fine. I always wonder if there's always just like one person where a law was made for. They're like, Tony, you got to stop wearing those dresses out, man. We're making laws, and then they just like it's just one person who ruined it for everybody.
Dude, okay.
Fishing while driving across a bridge. Now that's a cool one. That's hard.
While
I
driving.
don't even know how that's possible.
Who tried that to make that a law? To bring that up in the next city council?
Rolling it up at the end of the bridge. Go, 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 go.
Dude, this is bad. Dwarf tossing is forbidden.
Dude, you think this is crazy? I went into Indonesia laws, and it says you can go to jail for black magic.
Oh yeah,
I believe it.
Actually, a friend of mine.
I'm sitting up. We got story time.
A friend of my sister got a legal divorce in court claiming
Silly.
that the husband forced her to marry her using black
You
magic.
made Chris disappear.
What'd you say?
Exactly.
She forced her to what?
He's doing magic on us.
She went to divorce, saying that she didn't agree to the marriage, but the husband used magic to make her marry him.
Wow.
Yo,
Did that hold up in court?
Work? Can I cite it?
When it was in Africa, they arrested the goat, saying that it was the thief that shapeshifted into a goat and they kept his goat in prison.
What the fuck? That is the craziest. Yo, bank robber, he did it. The goat did
In groundbreaking move, XAI has just announced the launch of their new Stellar Mind AI model, unveiled at the virtual summit hosted by Elon Musk on July 24th, which was yesterday. This cutting-edge AI actually, it's today for you guys. Sorry.
Man,
He's from the future.
I was about to get to the sex outside marriage in Indonesia. You saved yourself, but we'll change the subject. It's fine. It's fine.
Like stuff.
Well, by the way, you can't wear camouflage clothing in Greece.
What the?
Wow.
It's an
This is
American.
exclusive of the art, man.
They're
Who
hating.
can even tell? Can't
Not
even see. Like,
Americans. They're
that dude's
mad.
not wearing pants. It's just camo.
Camo.
Hey, but all right. So Meta, on top of that, they're also paying people a lot of money to come to their team. Like they're trying to
yeah,
take all
exactly.
the AI talent.
That's just
What
a
we were
big
saying
race.
before. So the Stellar Mind from XAI seems is going to bring incredible changes in
From X?
transform industries. And Sam Altman went in front of the Congress telling them that in the next years, a lot of jobs are going to be gone. So get ready for a lot of unemployment in the next years.
Dude, yes. And that's because, dude, I'm already seeing the economic charts that are like, hey, if this gets bad, and I'm like, why aren't you talking about the shit that's coming though? I already know it's gonna get bad. I can see the companies like putting in unemployment like way in advance. They're already planning the layoffs. That's wild. Samsung Galaxy Unpacked 2025 launched Z Fold 7. Y'all seen this phone yet?
It looks pretty sharp.
I haven't seen
It's
it.
real thin.
And they got a Galaxy Watch 8 as well. Wait, are you holding this shit?
Roberto.
Are you holding this shit?
Hey.
Now, this is the old one. See, look how crap it is with all the plastic coming off.
Is it still pretty good as far as like that double screen?
I think they are far from something that is actually decent to be used.
Really? Yeah.
So scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate the product overall?
I mean, the operating system is the classic Android. Bigger screen is a little bit useful if you need to work on something else, but it's not worth the money. It's not worth the fact that it's breakable easily.
He loved it. He loved it.
Four.
Top phone of the year award? Definitely not. All right. So then, I don't know. I'm just trying to think. What's the upgrade? Is it even that cool? What's the difference on the new one? Is it just supposed to not look bad when you bend it? I don't know.
Yeah,
No, they
That's the
should
biggest
roll.
complaint.
You know, those that you unroll the screen. The screen should be no more a hard thing. It should
It's
be
so
a soft,
weird. Like, how does it even get by production? It's like, no, we just need to say we did it for the first one. It doesn't need to look good. We just need to say we
Right.
did it.
Well, they do that with video games and a lot of products. It's usually there's a software update or something down the road. Just, hey, take it for the hype, and then we'll do it better next time. But we need that cash flow right away.
But when those updates take up every fucking terabyte on your console, and it's like one game,
absolutely.
it's fucking
Yeah.
insulting.
I don't know how many times I've deleted Candy Crush in some weird app or game that they toss into a system update that they force on me.
Wow.
right.
Who's
That
that?
should be
Yeah, who's
legal.
benefiting from that anyway? Interesting. Who's padding those numbers?
But look, can you buy a computer that doesn't have Windows pre-installed in it? And beside that, Apple. But
No, you have
if
to
I
just
choose,
you have to like flash.
Can
in
you buy it without
reinstall.
the hackers being inside their firmware?
exactly.
Those are the back doors. Those are included. It's not a bug. It's a feature.
Did y'all know about that or not? That they recently got hacked? That they're still inside? The hackers are still inside right now?
Who?
At Microsoft. That was the joke. Yeah, they got hacked recently, and then they patched it, but they didn't get the hackers out, so they're still inside.
Oh, they're
In
in the house.
prison.
They close the bathroom
Yes.
door.
In
they're
a sort of
locked
a
inside.
Black Mirror situation.
We've
Yeah,
contained.
apparently-
We've contained the hackers.
Apparently, they found out of thousands of servers, 12 were infected.
I have a question about okay, I don't know why it popped up in my head. Dark web. Does how's the AI GPTs or or crawl or able to access that? What's that about?
It's flirting with
Just
all
give
the
a
dark
Tor,
web
a Tor
models.
browser.
So,
Browsing normal web is just the access point. To just give a browser that has Tor installed and they are in.
So you can tell the
you
AI.
could take a stroll down Silk Road.
You can tell it to search dark web level. Is that what you're
Nah,
saying?
hell no. You can probably do it from your
You need
terminal.
to have a. I don't think the browser has enter Tor, unless there is some website that act as a gateway. Then yes, you can go through that.
Interesting.
Dude, when I got an AI,
AI,
in my
find me some
terminal,
cool shit on the dark web.
I had put it in my
Right?
terminal on my last computer, so all I had to do was open up terminal, hit the word AI, and it would just load the model. It was so sick. So I don't even need
Wow.
internet. I can just ask anything whenever. But Roberto's been on that shit for years.
Yeah. Is that like
Yeah, and I want to buy a new computer now.
Let me know. Let me donate your old one to me. Go ahead.
No,
Your laptop.
Mail it across the world.
I saw it's not even so expensive actually. I want to buy, but at the
Now, what's
time, I cannot buy in
Speaking of
Indonesia. I
robots.
need to fly to Singapore and bring it back, convincing the people
dude,
that it was
importing
used and I
laws are
brought with me.
probably fucked up. How much are Apple products over there? Jeez.
Yeah, up to $10,000, but less. But if it's very well pumped to run AI models, yes.
Damn. So I guess I'm the one with the hookup. You'd be sending money over here to buy the products.
Right?
Mail me the Mac.
And also Nvidia came out with some small microcomputers that are beautiful.
Oh, yeah, they had a huge update. What was it? Big ass update.
The latest one that was presented by the
Today,
funny
the Trump administration rolled out the controversial AI action plan backed by NVIDIA and the AMD CEOs. Includes deregulation, major infrastructure investments, semiconductor export easing, and a federal regulatory overhaul to outpace China. Critics charge it sidelines ethics for market muscle.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried they wouldn't get any money on that because like they don't have enough in like their stock price just yet. You know, like they did that whole like, you know, forward split or whatever, you know, make it more accessible. I just feel like they got enough money already.
No, we need the world. We need everything.
No. All of it.
We're
Nope,
going
more investments.
for the deep sea mining next.
Yeah.
Y'all seen that shit? That's wild. Like it's literally
Yeah, so
about to become a whole industry to mine the seafloor. Let's get the rest of the minerals.
oh, like the deeper stuff. Yeah.
That shit's wild.
It's even crazy how they try to put that together.
Dude, off topic a little bit, just coming back to Epstein. If you had all the money in the world, what else would you do besides look for treasure? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I had this
That would be fun to spend your time looking for stuff, like figure out where to go look and then go look for it.
Here's my other thought. I had this thought last night. I was like, there's two types of people in this world. The people that are like, I just want to know what it looks like. How long has that treasure been there? Versus how much is it worth?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the how much is it
the
worth?
ROI
camp.
is
I just want to know what shit looks like. Like thousands of years, sunken treasure, like worth probably billions. Like you already know it's astronomical.
I want to be the guy who goes and gets it. I think that's like to find it and then go figure out how to get it.
You
That's
imagine
cool.
the shock you feel as you're looking at it and you're like, I gotta go tell them now, or like Jesus.
Oh, by the way, the people that find money in their couches and things like that and they tell the world about it, you guys need to shut up, right? Just, you know what I mean? Like that's
You're ruining
dumb.
it for the dishonest people. You're ruining it.
Just find it and keep it and don't say a word and just, just do your thing.
We don't need those stories.
I really hate that. And then they lose their money like, a year later they're broke. That's sad. Because everybody was like their best friend, their bestie after that. Oh yeah. Remember me? No. Okay,
No.
here's
I'm a long lost cousin.
I don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
By the way, for the record, I don't have any cousins. I'm out.
Dude, okay, here's another one.
I do have cousins.
WeTransfer. Y'all heard the news with WeTransfer, right?
No, what was that
what
about?
happened.
So they had changed their rules or their policy. Like overnight, they were like, we're going to use whatever we want to train on AI. And everyone's like, what the fuck? Like immediately. And then now they apparently reversed their AI training policy. Yeah. That's wild as fuck. It was a huge
I don't trust it.
backlash.
They'll sneak it in elsewhere.
That is so conflicting, dude. You know how many music files I've used or sent through that shit, and now my voice is being trained. You know?
You mean they keep all that? When you send it, they keep a
Keep what you
record of it?
transfer.
Supposedly it's expired, right? The link expired.
Yeah, but they keep it somewhere.
Right. The link is expired, so just transfer again.
That is so deceiving, bro.
Beware of free
And
stuff.
that's not even, dude, that's not even our choice. Like, it's just like the only fucking platform that you can send large files through. Like, so
And they
dick.
sneak that in and like, oh yeah, let me just take all your stuff and oh, it's anonymized. Like,
Honestly,
okay, that's not the point.
I hate to say this shit. What's to stop them from already doing it the one day that they said they were going to do it? Okay, now we're not doing it. Too late.
They keep pushing down the deregulation. They're like, we're not going to vote on this until we have as much information as we do already. And it's like,
Yep.
wow.
And if you Google Universal Music Group, they're trying to ram through AI, like trying to push this shit just so that they can steal all the copyright, all from creators. Nothing can retroactively be done. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
Back against the wall. They're about to go extinct if they don't.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of technology sucking, I just bought a vacuum robot. It's a vacuum and mop.
It's
So
over.
Ooh. Oh, what did...
I got noise.
Hey.
It makes clink, clink, clink. And
Technologia.
also...
Technologia.
Technology.
It's beautiful. Is that included in the flight sim?
Yeah, that's true. I'm not a pilot, but in order to debug the system, I need to do flights and landing and flights and landing. So I learned how to use this small Cessna with the Airbus clutch control.
We got the
take off
9/11
and land the
simulator.
That's
You know that with the Microsoft Flight Simulator, if you go crash, if you go back in time, there is still Manhattan with the Twin Towers. But if you go crash on them, they cancel your account. So
I really think the second tower was taken down by an Italian, not just my theory.
kick like, damn, I had the office on the other one.
All the
Damn,
coins
like,
under the tower were
also
stolen.
UTC-7 was just by compassion.
Yo, but the robot that you got, Chris, is that like one of the circular like Roombas? Or?
Yeah. It's like the circular one. It's got a little home base, so you fill it up with your clean water and detergent, and it just goes into the base, refills itself, and it goes around and has the LiDAR mapping, so it maps your house, and then it starts just going to clean.
Did y'all see Roomba got in trouble because they're taking pics of people?
No. Oh no, dude! No.
Oh no!
Send it back. Send it back, Chris. Sorry.
That's why I specifically didn't get the one that was like bought by Amazon, because I don't want them having a map of the inside of my house and just the access.
That's not.
But it was
me.
weird. It mapped the house. It went back to the home base, right? And I'm about to like program some settings on it, and this motherfucker just jumps out right away, and I back up, and it starts chasing me a little bit. So I freaking ran away, and then I was like, "Nope, just kidding. I'm cleaning." And it starts like does like the vacuum on the front, and the mop pads are on the back. So it goes a couple feet, and then like scoots his butt over to clean, and then like goes up a little bit and scoots over. I'm like, damn, I was gonna do like a robot vacuum watch party last night just because I was so fascinated by this thing just running around my house, dude. It was cool.
Just reversing.
The floors are clean. I'm impressed.
You obviously don't have kids, so you know.
That's the bigger thing is, yes, you need a clutter-free home in order for
this is true
vacuum to do its job.
But listen to me, like when we were back in California, our house used to get so freaking destroyed. I mean, a shovel wouldn't have helped. Like, I mean, you know, like you have tried to use a shovel and it's so thick you can't even push. That's how thick it is.
Yeah, it's tough.
My father-in-law used to come over and visit, and he'd look around very disapprovingly. Like you could tell he was like judgy.
Yeah, but it's tough when you have kids. You know, they're their own thing. You know, you clean the house. 15 minutes later, there's Fruity Pebbles and Cheerios on the floor. Like, I mean, how did this happen?
I mean, you'll never go hungry because you can always look in the seat and there's something good in there. Like, you know what I mean? Like
fruit snack here. Yep, there's a roll up here.
Gorp. It's just called everything turns into Gorp.
We were talking about how you can like check out now or like buy stuff on GPT, but it made me think of Dude, think about the SEO. Like brands are going to be like, we need to reverse engineer so that ChatGPT recommends our brand. Like that's crazy.
Okay, that's the thing with okay, so who's SEO here, SEO guy. So now we don't use Google search as much. I use GPT to find stuff. So the searches and links and all those things are going down because it's just giving you like synopsis and this. And I'll give you links, but how do you SEO for AI?
I think it's very similar. I think there's a heavier weight onto authority and credibility as well. But just recently, I actually had a DJ who said he entered into ChatGPT. I'm looking for a DJ job in Milwaukee. Where do I go? And it gave him a few
Exactly.
options, and we were one of them. So I feel like, as long as you're putting yourself out there like typical SEO
Right.
authority, authority and credibility, you have a higher chance of ranking because they're kind of searching similar things. Like it's a similar data set.
Yes. And
So
it's now go ahead.
what if can you use the AI agent to help you rank?
Yeah.
Like that would be like, hey
Yeah,
man, help me
but
rank.
dude,
Oh, I'm sure.
but
Go out and do
It'll
it.
it's
make
been
web
used.
pages for you.
It's been used way more nefarious than that, though. Like they're using it against me to dark shadow rank me. Like I can show you on Wix all of the search terms that are being used to dilute my results. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah. Ever since I started filing my lawsuits, it's intentional.
So
Maybe you
they're
should quit the
basically
lawsuits, man. Maybe you should go legit. I don't know. I'm just saying.
stop.
They just don't want me to be found. That's all.
Stop with the nonsense. Just go get a real job, right? I'm just
Hide
saying.
them. Hide them. Hide them. No, what's crazy is even when I got a real job, the largest corporation in the world still lied to me about college benefits. So got to sue them for that too. Yeah.
Hey, look at what are you?
Imagine lying to thousands of employees that you're offering college, but you're not.
I have a question for you. What do you want?
What does that even mean?
What do you want? What do you want in life? What do you? What do
I'm
you?
pretty fucking sure that's what every law firm's trying to ask right now.
No, I'm asking you, Joe. What do you want in life?
We could talk about that off the air.
Okay, I hit a nerve. Oh, hey, I guess it isn't coke. Doing coke off of hookers.
Nah, I'm literally just trying to rebuild shit. Yeah. I'm trying to reallocate power and rebuild things.
That is so vague. It's hilarious. But we could talk offline because I am curious.
I'm catching his drift. I like it, Joe. Keep up the effort, man.
I mean,
Keep it up.
I mean, it's a good question. I mean, because here's the thing: like we do things in life, right? We're driven by something, right? We take action. We have thoughts. We take action. So because we want something. Like I want something all the time. We all want something. So our actions drive us towards what we want. So I'm looking like you mentioned all these like things that you do, and I'm like, I've never met anybody like you who does what you do, and I'm like, what does a guy like you who does what you do want? And that's why I asked. Does that make sense?
Right. And I think it's to help drive just like your actions towards either producing something towards what you want, or are those actions not productive towards reaching your end goal? Because
sure.
it's kind of like, it's like, do you want to like keep investing your time and effort into that if it's not going to get you what you want? So I can understand that, but that's why we're in such deep everything.
Basically 2 or 3 years ago, I had super spiritual, like service to others type of epiphany. So, I mean, nothing is about me. Like, I don't care about shit. Like, I don't want items. I don't care about money. I hate money, dude. Like, I hate looking at my bank account. I don't ever want to know how much money I have. So nothing's about money. It's all about principle. It's all about virtue. And we live in a super fucking dark and dishonest world. That's the truth. Everybody's lying and stealing and stepping over everyone. Like, we literally live in a dog eat world.
I mean, unfortunately, that's human nature because we're all.
I refuse to fucking believe that. I think that's capitalism, dude. I don't think people are inherently that evil.
I think we're inherently broken in some way, because
and it's by design, though, bro. Like even when you say that, I can't feel like victim or shame. You know what I mean? Like,
what do you mean by design?
Like, you mean the entire system has been designed to make us feel like that when we're not.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like,
I see.
Yeah, like we're kept in this feeling, in the circle, in a spiral on purpose. Everybody.
But don't people do shitty things?
In what way? What do you mean?
I mean, okay. Guy shoots another guy, he's dead. Okay, that's a shitty thing to do, right?
Everything's circumstance too, though, right? Like I would empathize first and be like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with that guy? What did he do? Why is he in the situation to want to shoot somebody?
Yeah, I mean, yes, stuff happens. I mean, everything's happened. But at some point, I used to argue with this with my mom. She used to believe, like, bro, like I said, at some point, somebody pulls the trigger. Somebody has to take action. They're responsible for that action. I think I believe in taking responsibility for your actions. But now, I mean, there are circumstances. There's things that happen to you, but there's things that happen to all kinds of people. They don't shoot people, you know what I mean? Or undead people, let's say. You know what I mean? So everybody has a choice to do something, even though you've had a shitty life or whatever, you still have a choice to either go do something good or do something bad. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm sorry. I
Nah,
lost
That's
I
all right.
just recorded. Sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
I just want to say the term isn't undead. That would be like resurrection. I think the term is unalive.
Unalive.
Unalive someone. You just had them switched, and that's okay. It's a double negative. It's weird. Undead
I
someone. Yeah,
also
resurrect.
think. I
The
also think,
lingo
my name is
imposed
Costas.
by the censorship of. Oh my God, this is.
Hi, my
this
name is
one of
Costas
the
and I'm a
most-
dork.
dude. I also
Right,
think
right with you.
this comes down to like
Anyway, I
experiences
just recorded-
not changing you. Go ahead.
No, okay,
Wait.
I give up.
What, Joe? Wait,
Go ahead, Jacob.
I'm sorry, too many things going on. What are you trying to do, Roberto? I'm sorry. What's going on?
Tell us, Roberto.
No, it's already too late. I wanted to add something on something that we spoke about 3 podcasts ago, so it doesn't matter. We're good.
It's
Damn,
our
bro.
bad.
Anyways, I think just to piggyback a little bit is like we can let experiences change us. I think it's super common, right? Like people get fucked over and they're like, I'll never let that happen again. And then they change themselves, right? I don't let that happen though, because I can remember easily getting part of the red pill community and then thinking I should treat women a certain way. And it didn't do anything for me. Like I promise you, it's way better to just be yourself than to think you need to like learn and fucking follow someone else's lessons of shit. Like, no, dude. Like, you need to fucking experience it for yourself and then recalibrate from experience. That's it.
You need to get punched in the face.
Exactly. You
Oh,
you avoid situations after, you know what I mean? But there's nothing to avoid if you never experience it, you know?
You'll never say that thing again. Like, okay, so I got my butt kicked twice for the same reason, because I told the guy said, "Hey, shut up," and I said, "What, you're gonna make me?" I said that twice. After the second time, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say that.
Did make it, but here's the thing: you're not in the wrong. Like that person was wrong for taking it, but yeah, it's tough, right? But now you learn not to like stand up for yourself, right?
Well, I could stand up for myself. Well, okay, here's an interesting thing. Something I've learned. Okay, so it's like, we have feelings. Feelings turn to thoughts. Thoughts turn to actions. Okay, so if you have a shitty thought or a story, it's going to lead you to shitty actions. So you have to ask yourself, what do I want? Okay, what do I really want? Is this course of action going to get me what I want? Really, that's the point. So if you can figure that out, figure out what you want,
This is how the
and then
bars
figure
were
out
born.
the action that's going to help you get what you want. Everything else is like against that. So that's the trick in life. Most of
No, I
us,
like it.
most of the time, we end up doing things that we want something. We don't even know what we want, first of all, or we want the wrong thing. But we end up working against ourselves because we want something, but the action we're going to take is not going to get us what we want.
Dude, what you said is just like, when it goes back to human nature, right? It made me think, you know how many businesses are made just for the sole purpose of bring your date here, bring a girl here. You know what I mean? That's fucking funny. What you want, like you said. And then
Sometimes they don't even know what they want. You
Yes.
just have to guess.
And then they build it around, all right, well, it's not even about the guy. Fuck it. What does she want? What'll make the guy bring her?
That's like
No,
the business.
no.
That's the Cheesecake Factory all day.
What
my
you want
God.
is to let's say it like it is. What you want is to get laid. Okay.
I
So
would
what is it that
never.
you have?
You're disgusting, sir.
So what do you have
I'm
to do?
exiting this
Sir,
I'm
chat.
just saying what every guy's thinking. Like that's the guy's thinking. Like I want this.
Pushing up my
Right?
glasses.
And what do
like
I have to
Steve
do to
Urkel
get
right
this?
now. Disgusting. Steve Urkel just pushing my
Dude,
glasses up.
Animal Kingdom, dude. Animal Kingdom. What do males do? They do all their things because they want one thing, to procreate. They do the feathers and they do the little dances and
Okay.
right.
Speaking of procreate,
It was a good impression.
what if
Hey, check that.
what if the Earth is actually just like a giant cell trying to split into two?
Oh my God.
Not on my watch.
Yeah,
I
The
mean,
North and South Pole.
honestly, think about it. I mean, that
Not today,
explains
Satan.
some multiverse bullshit, string theory or something. I'm sure every possibility exists. It ties into that, right?
I like the possible the collapse and the sort of quantum where you take an idea, multiple ideas, and then the one that collapses is the one focus on.
That's
Basically,
scary shit. That's scary
that's
shit.
fascinating.
Nah, because that means you're
Interesting.
not doing enough. That shit scares me.
Well, you're not. Maybe you're not
Dude,
capable.
I do so much and I'm still behind, and it pisses me off. I'll always be behind.
Dude, everything in that room is because you had a thought, you collapsed it, and it manifested. Like everything, the colors, the curtains, everything that you have that accumulated is because you had an idea about something, and that idea collapsed, and you made that. I mean, I'm just saying.
Heisenberg with the bomb had an idea.
What does Roberto think about
I
everything?
don't think
Rabato.
because my mom told me not to. I'm not paid to think.
We don't want you to
But
get in trouble.
I just recorded the podcast with this guy, Mr.
AI religion. AI religion.
No, that's another guy. It was
Okay,
very
never mind.
interesting, but he's already dated. I mean,
I'm
I can
converted, by the
discuss
way. I
about
already
that too.
converted.
It's quite interesting. But this guy actually nothing to do with AI. This guy has set up. He's a successful entrepreneur. He teaches at university. He has set up this sort of a training where he says that everybody's an entrepreneurs on the terms that we all have something to give and we want something that we consider higher value what we give. I have a talent and I need paid money rather than I have the capacity to do something and then people appreciate that I do it. So we always barter sort, if you want, something that we can provide with something that we need. And is very individual the decision of the value what we need because it's for me something that for me is a value now maybe zero value to you or vice versa, and what I give can be of high value to one person and not to the other. On this you can see the paradigm of relationships in every different kind of so this triggered to me when Joe being asked what you want in life, right? So what you want in life is basics of being able to survive, to make a living of a high level or low level, whatever it is, something that personally satisfying, offering what I can do and receiving back what I need, pretty much. And this is in every kind of relationship. If you start a business, you're gonna have a client, you're gonna have employees, you're gonna have a shareholder, business partners, the society that you're working on, and you have this kind of relationship with each of this party, right? Even in a marriage, I think like we are together because we love each other. Is pretty much BS. Can be 5%. Is a do or des, as you say in Latin, right? So something I give and something I get. The On this basis, everybody's entrepreneurs with the capacity to make the difference from being happy and being unhappy in how we conduct our life is the awareness of what we can really give. If I want to become a musician and I'm a terrible at music and I keep thinking that I can make it in these fields, I'm going to be deluded and not, happy and it's not going to work. But if I'm aware of what I can really give and I'm aware of what makes me happy in getting it back and what is my need in general, I will always find a way to see at things in the way that they are good and consequently act for those things with all the energy and passion that is needed because are those things that make me happy, right? So that's it. I don't have anything else to say.
No, that's great.
That's
I
an
loved it.
interesting
Like that's it.
message.
Boom. Mic drop.
That was wait. I want to hear. Wait, so you did this podcast? Drop the link, man. I want to listen to this. It's a very
Well, I
I love.
recorded it right before coming on with you
Okay,
guys. It was still processing in
okay.
Riverside, but it's going to be published soon. The guy is quite interesting.
What's the guy's name? Has he talked about this before? Or is this a new?
Sid Moaseb. He's a TED. He spoke on TED. He has several TED speeches, books published.
What's his name? Sid.
His name is Sid Mohaseb. Mohasseb.
Oh, he is fantastic. He talks about the police state, and like corporations are the police state or something like that. Like incredible dude.
Interesting.
Right? Yeah, it is interesting nonetheless.
I mean, it's true.
So
Though.
yeah,
Corporations are countries, to be completely honest with you. It's a little deeper than that.
Walter, you ever read the book Jennifer Government?
Mm-mm.
It's a very short book. You read in a day. It's funny because it's at a situation in the future where identities are lost, and our family name is the name of the corporation we work for. So there is Francis Starbucks rather than like John Nike. And Jennifer Government is obviously a police officer, is a government employee, right? And there is all this case to follow. It's pretty interesting book.
Oh, that's so fascinating. I believe that's how a lot of people got their last names back then. Like
In the
Smiths were
past,
black
exactly Smith, right? Yeah. My friend George Dickens, I don't know how he got his name, but it's
like
there are
like Joe
some that
used to be a cat. Like his family were cats.
Don't ask me how Greek people got their last names so long. I was crazy.
Did you work with Schulers?
Schuler is German for teacher.
Teacher is very
because
good.
of the schooler,
School.
the person that schools you.
Dude, I'm looking at this.
It's the weird, like it's fascinating to have a first and last name completely like the most unique name on the planet. I think there's no other Costa Schuler on the planet.
Exactly, that's the thing. Like,
So happy about that.
Roberto Capodici, I'm gonna, like Highlander, there's gonna be only one.
Yeah,
because there's not much work to do. My friend Joe Smith is
Mr.
desperate.
Capo.
Mr. Capo.
Mr. Capo. So this is
So guys, you need to tell me, Costas
Couple
first, but all of you, how to emerge today in all this madness of overflow of information in social media and all these things.
Well, it's kind of on the topic.
Which is the trick?
Hold
you
on.
all know how to. Why don't share to me?
This is a big one.
How to emerge, how to be the one, how to be viral, how to be having a forward like Elon Musk. You have to buy tickets. That's a different shortcut to be famous. But how?
You need something within the 3 Ps. I think you need something provocative.
How to be noticed, how to get something noticed.
Something powerful or persuasive. Go with provocative.
To be honest, Elon's just
you need
the face.
somebody to see provocative in order to then tell the friend go see the provocative. You know what I mean? There must be an incipit. There must be a starting point. And also
Elon's
what we
a face,
believe to be interesting is boring for others, I guess.
Also,
I tell you, I can say this for sure. Being that is not easy. It's actually hard because, okay, for instance, the one thing I did in life that was very interesting to me was covered my car in pens. So I had a Mercedes, I covered in pens. And for many years, I'd be driving this car. Like I drove this car every day. This was my daily driver. So like every day I'd be like, what the fuck did I just do? Like, what am I doing? Like I have so much like self-talk driving around going, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Like there's a lot of doubt. I mean, because no one's doing this. You're doing it. And there's no like SOP for this. You're the first guy doing this thing.
And then
right?
Mercedes shamed you. Tell them.
Did they? What'd you find out?
No, it's just that you were like, no, they didn't really care. I remember you told me that.
I sent a letter contacted the Mercedes Museum in Germany. They actually have some art cars there, and they're like, nah, we're not interested.
Dicks, bro.
So
what if it was
Mercedes? If you read this,
pens?
if you hear this, Mercedes, I swear to God,
I don't care. But
pens, not pens.
Mercedes pens.
You had a chance, Mercedes. You could have made the Mercedes pen. You could have.
But you know what's funny about that project? I'll be public about it. So people sent me. I collected 750,000 pens.
We got pallets
around the world. People were sending me pens, right? So they spent money because their idea was like, okay, so I don't have to throw them out. Somebody was going to do something with them. So it was like almost like carbon tax. They paid to feel good about recycling these pens. Fortunately, only about 10 to 15,000 pens ended up, let's say 20, and on the project. The rest ended up back in the dump. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sorry, but
how do you manage 750,000 pens? So at least 100,000 people must have sent pens, unless somebody had really a bucket full of it.
Well, like one
Did you
time I got
ever-
a pallet with like 30,000 pens.
Did you ever
So
get
like,
an envelope
Okay,
with just
they
one
did
pen?
another job.
yes, I
Crazy.
did. In fact, look, sometimes even worse than that, I would get an envelope that was empty because the one pen would go through the
Came
machine
out.
and get caught,
My
and
God.
it shoot out. It go out the hole.
Interesting.
So funny.
Yeah.
You already knew what was in it. That's awesome.
But it was. I mean, I had like oh, so a Gaylord is a box that's 4x4x4. That's an actual box. It's called a Gaylord. So I had like 12 of those at a warehouse, like stacked 3 high.
Wow.
You know, and I had like pens at my house. I lived in country. I had like piles of pens under tarp,
You didn't even
like
think
in the
of
front
flipping
yard,
them on eBay.
side yard,
Nothing.
in like different piles. And then like by the time I started throwing them out, there was like worms, like all the boxes. I had just had the boxes under a tarp, right? And so like they would get like all the dirt, and then they would like destroy the bottoms would like rot. So there's like pens buried in the ground.
Wow.
Man, that's crazy. When was that? What year was that?
It was like 2005.
So, dude, do you think if I just become the gold guy, people will just start sending me gold?
I mean,
Exactly.
here's how I thought, what's the one thing that, pens, like people throw pens out and you got a little pile of pens at the house that don't work. So I feel like that'd be the easiest thing to collect.
Pennies. Fuck it, pennies. Fuck it.
Pennies.
Start sending me money.
What do people throw out the most? That's the thing. That's how I kind of figured it out.
Damn, that's a good one.
Time.
Wow.
Send me your time.
I'm a time collector. I have dude, there's a guy. Okay, I'm fascinated by people that collect stuff. Why do you collect a certain something? There's a guy in Australia who has the largest collections of belly lint. He has belly
I
lint in
remember
jars.
that. I remember that. It's like a whole show on this guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
I always
guy.
remember the dude with the long fingernails. I always curled around like an ice cream
Yeah.
cone, like, bro.
You know
So,
that
do you
the
guys-
only animal beside the human that collect things is the octopus.
Squirrels, they're crazy about nuts.
dung beetles.
No,
dung,
but that's
dung
nuts.
beetles.
It's different. The squirrels, the octopus really find bottle caps and other things, and collect them and make collection of similar objects like this. That's an interesting thing.
Speaking of squirrels, I'm gonna take my squirrel story. So we're driving my
What the-
wife's van.
What
We're
the
driving. Okay, so check it
I'm
out.
thinking,
So one day
who's gonna listen to our podcast just as a background noise? Because really, my God, the content is something else.
So wait. So I'm driving around and I smell burning. I smell burning wood. I'm like, why does the car smell like burning wood? And like I pulled over. I lifted the hood up, and what I saw was piles and piles of nuts that the squirrel had collected and hid on top of my engine.
Wow.
And they'd been there for a while because they're like cooking. There was like literally dust, like they disintegrate down into the engine, cavities.
Yeah.
It was, bro, dude. It was like amazing. I took pictures.
Damn.
He wanted some roasted nuts, man. he didn't want it raw anymore. He's like, you know what? Toast these for me, bro.
Oh my god, dude. So
Freaking crazy.
So I answered the question by saying, I don't know. How did I answer the question? Like you have
You said,
to.
let me tell you about the squirrel story.
Well,
Straight up.
how do we do it with social? It's like you have to be willing to look like an idiot. That's basically my takeaway.
Man, that's so fucking
To be
true,
viral.
dude.
Yeah.
That's so true. Like you literally cannot care. That's why they say
Mhm.
be yourself. But no one can truly be themselves, to be honest. Because you're like, is this
No,
dumb
it's
move
not.
going to be part of my brand forever?
It will,
Right.
be. But I tell you something. It will be.
If I enter this rap battle, am I screwed?
Right.
So here's another
You
crazy
could
one.
be the Hawk Tour of rap
Oh my
battles. You never know.
god, dude, that is the funniest shit I've heard in a minute.
How did that end? That didn't end well.
Scientists in China create a new type of computer chip that uses light optics instead of electricity to do calculations. What's so special about it? It can handle 100 things at once using different wavelengths of light, like sending 100 colors through the same fiber without interference. That's extremely fast. Way faster
Yeah,
than
just like fiber
traditional
optics.
chips with using electrons. It works more like quantum computing, which means huge speed ups in solving complex problems. Unlike quantum computers, which are fragile, this is more practical and stable. I'm wondering if China's just hacking American companies for fun at this point, to be honest. Like, oh yeah, that CAPTCHA, You know what I mean? Just cracking up. One try guess. We're in.
Nailed it.
What do you think,
I think they're
Roboto?
already in without even having to try.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Where the
Actually,
hardware is being made.
do y'all suspect that politics is more theater than anything? Like maybe China just runs our country and we don't even know it.
A lot of theater going on. A lot of smoke and mirrors.
What would be the issue, though?
The fact that they want Taiwan. I'm just kidding, but that's what they joke about, right? That's like the biggest issue every day in the news. If China takes Taiwan, we're going to fight. That's our biggest fucking news every day.
I don't want to fight. Can't we just all get along?
Can't we just, some marshmallows and squirrel nuts?
So we promised the world that all of us together will come out with a very cool idea of a tool of a software. We work on it in each of us. Legal regulatory for Joe. I don't know, the designer from Costas, technology me, Chris. And then we become multimillionaire, right? At least 1 million each.
At
All
least 1
narrated
million.
through our podcast. At least we give a meaning to this. Every month,
Like it.
we do a new show. We presented what we did more, what we did new. We share a Google document where we discuss. We have a chat where we discuss. We go ahead slowly. People will be very interested. They're going to start throwing money to us, but without knowing our bank account, but somehow they're going to figure it out. And that's it. At least, at the end, we have done something that made a difference. We even registered the domain name. We have a server. We have our spaces. What are we going to do?
We're officially legit.
It does look fucking cool.
We are almost legit.
It's a great website.
Incorporate the company next. In Nevada, in Delaware, where is good to incorporate the company. Joe will know that. So.
Florida's good.
Florida.
Texas lets you keep all the money now, apparently. That's crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, that's for trust, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Or capital gains. They're letting you keep all of it or some shit.
Damn.
Yeah, everybody's trying to compete, especially crypto, I think. America's passing crazy laws.
Yeah, the laws are coming quick.
New alloy boosts in electronics. University of Minnesota revealed Ni4W, a tungsten nickel alloy offering faster, more sustainable electronic components. Future hardware designs. Potential pivot. Great. More aluminum.
More aluminum.
That's what it sounds like to me.
In our cereals.
Roberto said something and we passed over it.
What?
Well,
yeah,
he
right.
said,
It seems that probably is better my evening and your morning, guys.
What was the question?
no, he said like we are four of us who can possibly create something interesting.
We need to give a purpose.
Are we trying to get an app?
This group needs a purpose.
Too basic? Is an app too basic?
We're kind of. I think we're all like a. I mean this in the nicest way. We're all like we're very like. I don't want to say crazy, but we're like very like unique people. Getting us together to work on something is probably a challenge. I mean, I'm just spitballing here. That's just my sense. Not to say that we can't do something, but it's like
probably just meet sooner than.
We have our ideas. Like we go from this thing and we just go off and we just.
Right. Are you guys looking to monetize? You looking to make some mother effing money, or is that what we're doing?
I would love to make more money. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not making this kind of chit chat that we make money, do we?
I mean,
let's make an AI agent that makes us money.
Got so many ideas. I'll give my ideas away if we can bring them to life. Shit, whatever.
Right.
Okay,
yeah, so me too. I have plenty of ideas. So which is the idea that is good to follow, and which is the execution
how about this
plan?
We ask ourselves, what do we want?
Can we have?
I like it. Point one.
The foundation.
If you wanna say something, you need to ask yourself what people want, because
okay, that's a good thing.
Can we make an AI agent that can take your own skill set, your degree, or your work experience, and put on a percentage scale how likely AI is to replace you and in what time frame, and other opportunities or pivots that you can do to still make some money in this lifetime? And we only charge a buck or two. If AI is set to replace 100 million people, well, we got 25 million apiece.
The gold rush made money. The guy that sold the how do you call
the shovels.
Shovels.
All right.
Yep.
How about
You want to be
how about
selling the
What if
shovels?
we have a system that force people to interact so that we produce a lot of very powerful content for AI?
it sounds like you're saying come pitch your ideas and we'll choose one and try to bring it to life.
No, 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 no. That's not what you're saying.
Which isn't
You
bad.
said
I'm not
you
against
create a
it.
system. You said
Generate
create a
content for
system.
AI.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna write that. Okay, create a
That
system.
generate, that make people generate, so it's human source content.
I was thinking for the very first one though, what if we all go get a bunch of ideas and then we just choose the best one? Like next week is like
Sure,
show
we
and
vote.
show and tell,
Okay, that's a good.
and then we can go with what we're talking about right now. You know,
Okay,
We can make people vote. We can expose them and get people
oh,
to
that's a
vote
good
for
idea
it.
too. That's a
what
good
do we
one.
do? Like we do pitch night. We each pitch our idea.
Chris is agreeing in solidarity.
I heard this.
We can do episode where each of us pitch one idea, like 10 minutes, 5 minutes even. So
I have too
we
many.
go 5
I'm have
minutes,
too
5
many.
minutes,
I'm
5
gonna bring
minutes.
5. I'm bringing 5.
No, just
Yeah,
bring
yeah,
one
yeah,
good
exactly.
one, dude.
But we going around, 5 minutes, one idea, 5 minutes, and then another 5 minutes. We can cut them in single 5 minute pieces,
All
or we
right,
can
hear
group
me
them
out.
in 4.
Women's
Actually, we
panties.
group them in 4.
Rethought.
And it's like 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 20-minute episode that has 4 ideas, and people can vote 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the nicest one. Second episode, another 4. Each of us has 5 ideas, so there's gonna be 5 episodes of 20 minutes or 25 minutes to give the middle time between a person and another, where each of us pitch an idea in each episode. All people vote for each episode, and then the 4 out of 4 episodes, I don't know, that are the top 4, they get revoted to which one is the number 1.
Oh, I like that. That'll increase engagement.
Get us working.
Yeah, we can ask friends, family, please go here and vote for me, or vote for actually, honestly, the best one, or whatever it is. We start creating also. And then we do episode as we implemented this idea. So different UI, which one people like the best, the UX like this, or the code should work in this way, the security should be like this, whatever it is.
So we should build some AI from our
It
ideas, or
doesn't
like the
matter AI.
winning
Let's see
idea.
which idea are. Maybe there is non-AI idea. Is a video game is like a companion app to do something, something that is useful. That people say, "Shit, I use it because really I have this problem, and this thing is solving it for me." So that we know that we make the app for the iPhone, Android, and people is gonna pay $1 per year, whatever. Need to purchase 10 years in advance.
I had an idea for a book today. It was like basically take all of Joe Biden's things that he's said over the years and spin them into little short stories. Like I want to know this. I want to know the story about Corn Pop was a bad dude. Like I want to know what that's all about. Like just make up a story.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Awesome.
There was the guy that made the channel on Twitter. Shit, my dad says, and he collected those small graphics that says until he published a book, and he sold the huge quantities of copies.
So we need to solve some real people problems.
Yeah,
that
each
will
of
make
us
us
think about 5 ideas. When each of us is ready with 5 ideas, and a minimal pitch, can be just only vocal, can be, maybe showing one slide.
I got an idea.
There you go.
Stop it. No more ideas.
Just one more. Can you imagine if we used a public defender AI, but the excuse was that you position it as ADA accessible technology to force the court installation? That'd be
Yes.
so nasty, dude.
Public defender and under the guise of ADA. And that's perfect because now it's voice to text. It's a text reader. It can, interpret
Dude,
what the prosecutor or the judge is saying and
legal
help you.
defenses, citations, motions, templates. Yeah. But it threatens billable hours in the bar monopoly, so it's kind of crazy. Like it's millions circumvented. You know what I mean?
So like there's are the corporations at risk? Are employees at risk? I mean, who is really like to the most to
Right.
like
Who's
gain or
losing?
lose
Who's
here? So, like,
losing?
are we just fighting back, or are we just doing exactly what the corporations
I
are
see
doing?
nothing but upside, honestly. That's a nasty one.
Yeah.
We can do like a 4-minute, a 3-minute presentation,
Is
and
there
1
is
minute
there
or
an
2,
outline?
question and answer.
Do you have a framework for pitching in 5 minutes? Like, what are the things that we need to hit? Like,
that's the first question for ChatGPT.
okay, we're fine. Okay.
Shit.
I feel like there would be an introduction. Maybe you pitch it in a way of, have you experienced this problem? Here's a potential solution. Here's how it would work.
So it's like
Each
Shark
of
Tank,
us has
kind of.
his
We
own
gotta
way
like
of
have our
pitching
pitch.
an idea.
Learn how to do like a Shark Tank kind of thing. Like, here's my
We're
idea.
looking for 4 Bitcoins in exchange for 20% of our company.
Right, something like that.
Dude, that would be
Exactly.
funny.
We can
That would be
actually, whoever
like-
whoever does it is always something that is shared between everybody.
dude. What
So
if
we
the
can
currency
really
could be
give away
anything?
one.
Like, yeah, like the way you said
Absolutely.
for Bitcoin. What if the currency was like whatever you want the currency to be? Make your offer.
Absolutely.
20 goats, dude. They
Yeah,
come,
yeah. 100. Yeah. is enough.
yo, they come on the
Oh
show,
my god,
dude. They come on the show because AI has been like tailored to cost us, and they offer like all these pins.
Actually, at the end, we can make the AI review. The AI is going to give an opinion of the idea.
That would be
Ooh,
nasty.
Yeah, well, AI critique our own ideas.
Yeah,
Make it all
exactly,
brutal.
so-
Make it like a fucking what's the guy from American Idol? Like what's his name?
Simon Powell.
Yeah, make him like Simon Rude.
Yeah, or like a Dave
And we
Ramsey.
can say you
This
need to
idea
be
is
like-
shit.
Yeah.
But wait, I'm really good at like creating these like prompts or like snarky, and like I made the Heisenberg one. I think that'd be a good one. Like,
Yeah.
Like
I
you
love
you
that.
always hate to give the person credit in the prompt. Like you shit
In
on
fact,
them,
we
but
can
you
invite
hate to
people
give them
to-
credit.
I've seen better ideas from Jesse on high on meth. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Just really just biting, and I can prompt biting. So all my GPTs now, like it tries to like talk to me like in that Heisenberg because I've trained it so hard. It's like, dude, no, just give it to me straight. No Heisenberg. I have to tell it not to Heisenberg their answers because it's always like, you suck.
He's got too much training data on it.
Damn.
It knows me too. I'm like, bro, back up. I just want a regular answer this time. I swear.
Dude, since it's so fucking like trained to the bias and it's always like, exactly. Yes, I hate that shit. I gotta be
Yes.
like, be realistic, be pragmatic. Don't tell me what I want to hear.
You literally have to start another like an account.
Yep.
Start fresh.
Literally. It's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of crazy though that it knows people's lives like that, dude.
Dude, I've done a whole like
you can
psychological
manage the
profiles.
memory, delete the memories, and
Yeah, but imagine
can
what
create an
OpenAI
initial
knows.
prompt.
Because if you're choosing what you want your memory to hold, like, damn, it's a lot of knowledge to
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
on
But it can
Claude,
diagnose you.
now it
can-
doesn't do nothing before asking me more further questions. So whatever prompt I write that I want to do something, say, okay, wait a second, but you mean this, that, but you should like this, but you know the legislation that, you know, how you do this. I answer 5, 7, 10 questions, and then
Dude.
finally can start doing things for me.
I don't know why I never told you all this one. Okay, you might want to do this if you haven't done it. What I did was I was like, ChatGPT, this is my personality type. I'm an INFP. Based on how I speak to you, based on everything you know about me, how do I even like to be talked to? Can you program yourself so that I avoid asking shit? Like, I'm always like, go beyond obvious perceptions and implications and shit like that. And it's like, I program it to know how to speak to me just based on my personality type. So it's like a bad bitch I'm dating, you know what I mean?
Chat, you some fine shit, all right?
Keep
Dude,
compliment me
it-
always, chat. Just keep complimenting me, chat.
Dude.
That idea is fire.
I was asking, like I go deep. I like, what am I missing? I'm
Yeah.
always asking, what am I missing? What am I not asking? Things like that. Like, it's funny.
Yeah, because it can really expand off of what you have and just
Well,
fill
let
in
me
those
see.
gaps.
Alive.
I'm a
What am I
loser.
missing,
I'm
Mike?
here talking to you. I'm missing on my wife and my children while I'm talking to you.
Real
You could be getting laid, but here you are talking to me on ChatGPT. Like,
wow.
you bastard.
Just
Yeah, I'm gonna use it.
answers with me.
Me.
Maybe I should ask you how to get laid this week. You know, like based on what you know about me, what are my
Man,
chances?
Tell me if
Zero.
if it says go to a bar, I'm gonna be so depressed.
Well, now I got to ask it. All right.
Go to your local or sign up for Match.com. One or the other.
If I would have started an OnlyFans account, how would I do it?
You
What's
would-
my angle?
You're okay.
Yeah, I would
You're-
say
no,
there
here it
are
is. I already
7
got it.
billion people in the planet.
I already
How
got it.
many will be watching it?
You have your account name Only Glands.
Finest pheromone you can get.
Only glance is so bad, dude.
Yo, that's a
No. I know. Only sarcasm. That's it.
wow. Only
Dude,
Sarks.
To be a comedy stand-up channel.
Oh, I like it.
that could be one of my pitches. I'm going to pitch that next week.
Only SARS.
Well-
and it just sounds like COVID. Sounds like COVID.
Only farts. We really reached a level here that is incredible.
Dude, why didn't
Doing-
anyone make Only Stands? That would be the same thing, you know?
Only stands.
Only stands would be good.
Like
Yeah.
I'm
super
sure that NASA, SpaceX, and the CERN, everybody stopped working to watch our show because we can tickle their minds in a way that nobody else can.
Man, should I drop the Elon bomb on the show?
Right, go with Elon.
So
Fine.
basically, all my FOIAs have come back and proven that he's basically government intelligence. Yeah.
But when you reach a certain level like this, you cannot not be. That's the point,
Well,
you know.
The reason I care is because he built Starbase where I'm from in Cameron County, and he's been polluting the shit out of the area. And now I'm realizing, oh, he's fucking protected by the CIA. He's probably doing work. They're probably funneling black budgets to space, I'm guessing. I don't fucking know. I'm just speculating.
They're building
think-
tunnels, bro. Come on.
Yeah, and
I
think
think the
about
whole-
it. Every time a rocket explodes, it's just like, what a write off. Oh, you know, we can just funnel money, another line in the chart. It's the perfect cover
Just
up.
take you buy one of those printers that are illegal, and then you have all the money you want.
That's true. Forgot about that. Dude, have y'all ever seen the $2 bill conspiracy shit? Like how there's like not
what's that?
not a way to track them or something, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh?
Yeah,
I love the
something
dollar bill.
something about that you should look into. That's really interesting.
You can pitch that next week. We'll see how it goes.
Pitch it next week.
All
All right, hear me out, guys. This is my $2 printer.
You've heard of the $1 bill.
Legally, this will work. Trust me.
Trust me. Nothing ever good comes from the words "trust me" and "hold my beer" ever.
Followed by legally.
Legally speaking,
You might as well say.
well,
You might as well say. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure.
I'm gonna pitch that's funny. Like that's a good way to you want to shut somebody up. Just tell them like just pitch it next week.
Let's see. Hold on. Printed in mass.
I think we should start with the most ludicrous. I would go to ludicrous. Like, okay, you have to have like a couple serious and then like a totally like crazy, batshit crazy idea. Like, you have to bring some of those in because you never know. Everyone's on the computer right now. I can tell. Look at your eyes. You're all like, "What are you guys doing right now? We just lost our."
Putting ideas in.
Oh,
I'm reading on the
So-
$2 bills.
Nah, in ChatGPT,
Yeah,
you
like-
can change model, keeping the same conversation going. It's a new thing.
yes, I do that all the time.
Before you cannot do that.
What's your favorite model right now? Like, what do you use? I like.
Depends what I do.
Okay,
But the Claude Van Damme is the best.
Claude. Huh?
Claude and Gemini are like very, very, very good.
Do you pay for Claude?
I pay for them all. Then that's why I have my OnlyFans channel to finance my high
Dude.
addiction.
Yeah.
Wait.
You might be interested in Merlin AI. They give you like all subscriptions for like a special price. Merlin AI.
And
MERLIN.
practically they don't have their own model, but you access many more models through them.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 2 or 3
You
of
won't
these
get the
things as well.
original.
You can even have a multi-chat, so you can have a conversation with many models at the same time. Side is called, what is it called? My God.
Dude, isn't it strange that you can burn money?
Sidebar is fantastic.
You can legally burn money, but if you punch a hole in it or you try to glue it or mutilate it or cut it or disfigure it, it's a federal crime. But if you burn it, it's cool.
Just a part or the whole thing?
The whole thing, if you burn money, it's totally legal.
The whole thing is because it's gone. You help, inflation. But if you burn just a
Yeah,
part,
with
you're
inflation, yeah.
mutilating.
God.
What's the sidebar? What's it? Sidebar. What is it? What's the URL? Sidebar
You look
AI.
like
or
a
something?
brain. The acting is like a purple-blue brain.
Oh, gotcha. There it is.
It's very, very useful too.
And it was called what again?
Sidebar.
Sidebar. I thought you were just saying sidebar because you were going to change the topic.
Right? No, I know.
And before you're like sidebar, and I'm like, go on.
Interesting.
Blue and purple brain. I'm gonna be hopping off there. I'm gonna be meeting with my assistant here before the weekend here. But nice catching up and hanging out again. Appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for having me on.
This was fun.